she really do anything for you? Like, I'm a big believer in men being protectors, providers, all that stuff, right? But a lot of dudes, they get so caught up in that role that they don't realize she does nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? She's just there taking, and you're just happy to be in her presence that you don't realize she's a liability, not an asset. Now, doing something for you doesn't mean she got to be spending money on you or, whatever. I don't view it that way, but what does she pour into you that makes life better? It could just be she knows how to handle you and make things more peaceful around you. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to talk to you. She knows how to inspire you. Whatever it is, does she have value that she adds? Because if not, nothing else matters.
This is the main issue, right? Especially with a lot of men that come on this show. You guys try to make it seem like it's a competition of, oh, I have more value than or I bring this, or I don't know. It's just kind of like a competition type of thing instead of looking at the man and the woman being equally as important in a relationship to even start something that's gonna last. It's not about, oh, I got the keys in my hand for you to marry me or whatever. Like, well, I got the keys and everything else in my body to produce you a family. You get what I'm saying? It's not a competition. It's we supposed to be together as a team. But how y'all be making this look or seem is just kind of like one is up here and the other is down here when you're supposed to be here. It's weird.
I don't think we went into that, but using that baby example, I think that's a good example. You have the right to you control access to the baby, right? Like a baby being born.
I have the access to carrying a baby because babies come from men. Life comes from men.
You don't get a baby unless we give you our seed.
Okay, and you don't get a baby unless you give me a seed. That's what I'm saying. It's still,
That's
we
not
still
true.
need each other. That's what I'm saying. We still need each other in the creation of life. We still need
Nobody's
each other. One is
arguing.
not going to work
You're
without
you're
the other.
complaining. You're complaining about an angle nobody's arguing from. You're
No, but
complaining.
that I'm
You're
not.
okay. You're complaining as if we're arguing from an angle of saying you're not equal. Or, I mean, if we were, we would have a good argument, but we never made an argument about us being in a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing was about whether age mattered and who it mattered to, and it just derived into some other thing.
Age does not matter to me, though. Not at all. I
I
feel like
mean, we established that it didn't matter to you. That's why I
you
posed
listen to me about that.
Can I give my opinion about the video?
That's oh yeah, I got it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, give your opinion about the video.
Okay, there we go. I feel like I feel like when a woman is able to, like, if she's prepared herself to, like, make sure, because she said she got her career established, so she wasn't just planning on just being a housewife and not helping her husband at all. But she's saying, if my husband can't meet me where I'm at, I prefer not to do it. I feel like she has the right to do that, just like a wealthy man could say, I don't want to date. It could be a wealthy 38-year-old man. He want to date a younger woman, 27, whatever. He wants somebody that's younger. He wants somebody that don't have kids. He wants somebody that don't talk back. He's going to be able to choose, like, you know what I'm saying? He wants to, he gets to choose where he vets. He gets to choose who he vets. So just like he could set those requirements, I don't think her requirements were unreasonable. She wanted a man that she knew for, in my opinion, in fact, could lead her. She didn't want somebody who was still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I'm ready to submit. And I need you to be a man that I can comfortably submit to. So you got to have some direction for your life if you're going to have direction for my life and for our kids. That's I feel like she was being funny and over exaggerating for a reason. She was probably frustrated with her dating pool of men. And because she's coming out of this, she's coming into this newfound mind frame, she's probably not doing the right things. And there's some things she probably have to learn in order to get those men. Because just because you have the money doesn't mean that you have the attitude and the characteristics that comes with submission of wanting that type of man. So I do understand what she's saying, and I do feel like she only brought up money, and I don't feel like that's what those type of men are really looking for. They're not caring if you come in with money.
I want to say, like, when you watch, when I see these videos and I see women talk like this, I look at the confusion and And I try to empathize with y'all a little bit because y'all live in a duality that we don't live in. We want to be men and we want to be providers. Y'all want to be women at times, providers at times, and then go back to being women again. Y'all want to grind out and put all this mileage, wear and tear on y'all bodies and hustle and build businesses as if y'all are builders and providers. Y'all are not builders and providers. Y'all get out of order when y'all try to be builders and providers. It breaks down y'all bodies, and then y'all want to go into motherhood with a broken down, weary, frustrated, overworked body.
I don't know what type of moms you know.
Out
I'm
of order
sorry.
is crazy.
And then you don't know what kind of moms I know? I'm talking about
Yeah,
women.
because the moms I know, they're pretty fit. They're in the gym. Like, they not tore down, worn out, none of that.
Moms globally, or at least nationally.
I'm just Black women in general. They're pretty good.
Black women in general are fit.
Yes, I feel like our bodies hold out.
Well, you're gonna have to try to get behind what she defined as fit. If she's making a statement like that with the statistics that's out there.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
See, this is the conversation that is very like
because I feel like this generation, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my generation kind of doing it. Like in our 30s, we in the gym, we doing what we're supposed to do. Like, I don't know.
I want to say
I
this.
feel like it's become more popular than what the norm was. Like my mom and them wasn't in the gym like we was in the gym. Like, I don't know.
I need to finish my point. You might
I'm
know.
sorry.
It's okay. You might know women who are in the gym. You might know women who are fit. It's not uncommon for birds of a feather to flock together. There's a lot of rich men that have rich friends. But just because you a rich man with rich friends, can you go out on a limb and just say all men are rich?
No, it's just Black people in general. Our bodies, like us as Black women. If you go to the back, like if you go into history, it's just in our blood. Like we just never just sat around.
What's in our blood that makes us fit?
What do you mean what's in our blood? It's the melatonin we have. But when you look at our history, look at the things we've built. Like it wasn't just men building. There was women building too. Our bodies are made.
I think the melatonin is in the skin, not the blood.
Well, I know it's in. I didn't say it was in the blood.
Can I chime in real fast before we
in the body?
Talk about something different? Can I chime in with something Will said? First of all, this is what I'm saying. This panel is confusing sometimes, right? So it'll be men up here that complain about women not wanting to work, not wanting to help their man, right? Especially in this economy where it's virtually impossible for one person to pay the fucking bills. That's just being honest. I don't care how much money you could pretend that you got, right? None of us up here is probably making over 200,000, just period, or even 100. If you are, you still, you know what I'm saying, your lifestyle that you have, right, and the bills that you have, you still need to have more than one type of income to live and to maintain that. So I'm just saying, like, do you want a woman who has her own money, right? Has her own dreams, has her own goals, and still be able to take care of the household? I don't know what you're talking about. Because as for me, right? As for me, I am built for. I am driven by legacy, right, and purpose. So my partner, I want us to come together. My money and your money, we're gonna be up in the 100,000 rank versus him just doing all the work by himself. That's a lot of stress on a man. Like, and I'm not even that type of woman that want to just sit in the house and just take care of kids all day. That's not me. You're gonna say I can do that. I still do that, but I still want to have my own money and I still have my own goals and my own dreams that I want to work towards. I think, and I also feel like it's just like to say that, oh, you guys are doing all of these things and putting a lot of wear and tear on your body because you're working. Honestly, having children puts way more wear and tear on your body than working. I just want to let you know that. Internally, mentally, physically, spiritually, raising children, producing kids in your body that actually drains you of a lot of the stuff that you have inside of you, that puts a lot of way more wear and tear on you than working does.